Previously on the Cowboy Way, Alabama, the guys herded cattle with the help of helicopters.
Let's get your ropes on her, boy.
I don't care where you went to school, that is cool.
It takes money, investing money, to make more money.
Stumped on ideas for how to expand the business,
What else do y'all have in mind for us to do?
the guys became frustrated.
You want to think of something? You need to be thinking of a way we can make money.
Instead of spending it on drones and batteries.
You sound like discouraged.
Yeah, I'm discouraged.
I just ain't being hurt. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm about fed up with it.
And now, on this episode of the Cowboy Way.
All right, cross it, boy.
In need of a paycheck, the guys find themselves back in Texas, working for a familiar face.
Hey, Cash, you want me to make another round through that thicket and see what else is in there?
Cody ponders ideas for business expansion.
You think about the commission that was made at that sale. I mean, that's a lot of money changing hands.
If you can't figure out what fake cattle's gonna do next, you can always build some houses.
While Kaylee urges Bubba to consider a career change.
I got more work than I can shake a stick at. I like that idea.
Booger begins training for his colt starting competition.
Whoa.
But quickly learns he's got his work cut out for him.
A couple days ago, we got a call from a good friend of ours in Texas, Cash Lockhead. We met Cash through the cattle business.
What were y'all doing down here in the first place?
We got some customers back in Alabama that got a lot of grass, and we're down here trying to buy some cattle and make some trades.
Really? It might just work out all right. I might know where some are for sale.
We were trying to broker some cattle, buy and sell some cattle. Went out to Texas, he had the cattle we wanted. He sold them to us, we sold them to somebody else. And now he calls and tells us he needs some help.
Lockhead Ranch. That's right. Lockhead Ranch, here we come. Glad to see old Cash.
Look at old Wayne.
Obviously, none of us guys want to do any traveling right now, but we haven't figured out our next move for the company. And we need to make some money. Plus, Cash is a good friend of ours, and he's a good cowboy. He needs some help from us, and that is the cowboy way, to help out your brothers.
Fellas, it's a little muddier than the last time.
Long time no see. How you been,
had a
sir?
little
Good
rain
to
this
see you.
time. You doing all right?
Yes, sir. Good to see you.
Very good to
Hey,
see
Mr.
you.
Wayne.
How you
Good.
doing?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Wayne, you miss us?
Oh, I missed
you.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that?
Man, I had some panels fall on me in the trailer, and it was a pretty bad old deal. Now, I recently suffered a real bad hand injury. I was moving some big heavy-duty bull panels, unloaded them out of a trailer, and a stack of 5 fell down on top of it. Cut my hand open real bad. 16 stitches, nerve damage, masked up tendons, and smashed muscles. So, I'm only half a hand now.
What y'all got lined up for us this go around?
Oh, we got 100 head of cows in a thicket over here behind us, and some of them are getting kind of old. We need to go through them, kind of cut some of them old cows off, pair them up.
Heck, as wet as it is, we feel right at home, really.
Well, I think this is going to be different in Alabama now. It's pretty big and real thorny. A lot of mesquite trees.
Well, Mr. Wayne, you got us some supper fix yet?
Well, you hadn't done any work yet. You gotta get a little work out of you first.
We're like old stray dog. You feed us, we'll keep coming back. We'll keep coming back.
We'll get you something to eat.
Is it gonna be just us trying to pin them cattle with you?
We couldn't cover that place with just us. We got Crockett. I don't have that much faith in
Good to
him.
see you, buddy.
How you doing, buddy?
Good to see you.
Hey, man, you didn't shave your beard off.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Hey, look around.
Yes, sir, Luke Spurlock.
Yeah, that got him a little mustache.
Mustache May, you
What happened to your beard, man?
Got hot.
I imagine them horses are ready to get off that trailer.
Well, you know where to put them.
Anytime you're out here dealing with Texas, you know everything has got a thorn on it. Not counting these pastures are pretty big, so it's gonna take us a little while to get these cattle gathered up and get them moved. Best thing to do for us guys is split up.
Bubba!
You know, we can cover a lot more ground apart.
Harris!
You know, anytime you're dealing with that much land, everybody's gotta be on their P's and Q's, and you gotta know what you're doing, or you could get lost in this part of the country.
These aren't front pasture cattle. They don't see trucks and people all the time. These are range cattle. There's 100 head on 3,000 acres. They're gonna be in the hardest place to find possible. Anytime we see a cow, we holler at the other man to push them cow to one big wad to be able to drive them to the pens.
I got about 5 right here.
Bring them in here to this bay, Booger. Bring them on in here.
Hey, cow. I got some cattle coming to you. Hey.
We're trying to cover a 3,000 acre pasture right here. And the only thing we can do is holler at each other or listen for the dogs. There's no other way of communication around here. Hey guys, y'all see 2 yearlings run out?
Yes, sir. They just made it into the wad here.
Good deal, man. Well, I tell you what, I'm glad to see you fellas. I ain't used to that mesquite.
It's nasty in there.
Yeah, well, I've got a few scratches.
Imagine yourself in a mesquite thicket. And then past that, there's another mesquite thicket, and then another. I mean, there's nothing distinctive that says this way is this way or this way is that way. I can hear faint hollering, but I'm deaf in one ear. I don't know which way they're hollering. I have one ear.
You want me to make another round through that thicket and see what else is in there?
I think we got the bulk of them here. I think we'll be good. Go ahead and throw them out and take what we got to the pens.
We gonna have to drive them back through that place?
No, let's lay that fence down there and we'll just let them out in that oat field and take them to the house that way.
There you go, girl. Oh, Red, there you go. Get out of the brush.
We about got them now.
Cash, you seen Cody?
I heard Cody back behind me earlier, but I ain't seen him in a while.
Right after we split up, the dog started baying. A couple 100 yards, he should have heard that.
I feel like I'm at the mall waiting on my wife to get done shopping.
Is he over there? Is he coming?
Harris was always bringing up the bright idea to have a GPS tracker or wanting a drone. In this situation, I think a GPS and a drone would be very handy. That way we can find out exactly where he's at.
At this point, I know I haven't left the property. I haven't seen no fences. Or did I? I don't have a clue. I just know that I'm lost in Texas in a mesquite thicket with nothing to eat, nothing to drink, no cell phone service. Somebody please, please, come find me.
Get around there. Hey, cows, hey. Get ahead.
Hey, now.
Get ahead up there.
Oh, now.
Get ahead.
Get over here.
Come here.
We've been driving these cattle about all morning. They're fighting back on us. Now, lo and behold, we're one man short. There's a good chance we could lose some of them.
All right.
Cross it, boys.
Hey, get in there, cow. Get across
Hey, now let's
there.
go. Hey.
We got to push these cattle through the creek, and a lot of these cattle are a little bit thinner, and they're having trouble getting through these boggy spots. They want to be careful not to fall down and get hurt. That's something we got to be careful about as well. This ground's pretty slick.
Hey, cows, hey. Better let her before they'll get across. Hey, babies. Hey, go with your mamas. Hey, babies. Hey. Hey, cows, get across there. Hey.
Get around. Get around.
After several hours and several miles, we finally get all these cattle gathered up and we got them out into the pasture. It's a huge relief. The problem is, we're missing Mr. Cody Harris.
Hey, I think that's Harris over there in the brush, but I don't see him with any cow.
He's heading the wrong way. There he is.
Harris!
He's coming.
Bad thing about being found once you've been lost is you have to listen to your friends make fun of the fact that you were lost. That's one good thing about being deaf in one ear, because I don't have to hear about half of it.
Harris, I told him one time I seen a fire in there and I didn't know what it was. It was like one big puff of smoke, then it quit.
I was practicing out smoke signals. It's too wet to light a fire.
Harris, don't let them put that tracking collar on you because it'll shock too. They'll push the wrong button. Now that we got Harris with us, We're gonna go up here over this hill and go into that trap with these cattle and pin them.
Once we finish ragging Cody, the next step is to get these cattle cross this pasture straight up to them pens and get the job done.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Got it right here.
Thank you.
Right here. Right here.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
The hard job's pretty much done. These cattle want to get to the pens. They've traveled a long ways, they're ready to get home, and so are we.
You ever been lost out in that mesquite country like
I
that
remember last
long?
time I was lost. I was like 8.
We still looking.
Y'all about
What's up,
ready to
buddy?
go back to Alabama?
Yes,
Man.
sir.
Who wants a check?
I'll hold on to it, buddy.
Is all of our checks in there or is just one check?
Well, there's 3 checks, but I took a little off Cody's, put it on y'all's, getting lost.
Cash, is there anything else we can do before we hit the road, man?
Nah, I guess that's it. I appreciate y'all making the time to come out here.
I got to get back. Me and my wife got a cow sale we're going to go to tomorrow in Mississippi.
Keep your eyes out over there, Cody. I might buy a bargain if there's something down there.
I sure will.
I got to focus on Road to the Horse. Man, that's a pretty big opportunity.
Yeah, and I got the obstacle course I'm gonna build for you and all that, so we got our work cut out for us.
Right now, me, Booger, and Bubba are in somewhat of a slump. That's the rodeo term. We're really trying to expand our business, but we just can't come to an agreement.
Booger is more worried and focused about Road to the Horse, and that's fine. But I'm not gonna sit idle.
Let's get these horses cleaned up and get on the road.
Coming up.
So while you were in Texas, I have been looking into my next business endeavor, and I would love it.
Okay.
I can do it all online.
I just want to welcome all of y'all right now to Mr. Booger Brown's Road to the Horse obstacle course.
Now comes the laundry basket of doom. And Booger Brown's got to go over the laundry baskets. Can he do it?
Dog. You're so silly. Do I even want to know what this is for?
I offered to build Booger an obstacle course to help him get ready for Road to the Horse.
So the obstacle course at this competition has pool noodles in it?
Yeah, honey, all it's trying to do is just like put stuff in front of a colt that he's never seen before. So I gotta build a little deal and I'm gonna make something to where the horse has to walk through this.
Why don't we make it like a little competition for Booger? Give him some real practice.
Yeah,
Get everyone over here and let someone compete against him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. We make a whole day out of it or something.
Okay, I'll call the girls.
Right now, other than planting sunflowers and building obstacle courses for a colt event, I mean, I ain't got nothing going on. I understand with Booger being at Road to the Horse, he's kind of leaving me and Cody to come up with an idea to make some money for the company. But at the same time, Booger deserves this, and I'm gonna do everything I can to help Booger prepare for Road to the Horse.
So while you were in Texas, I started thinking about my next business endeavor.
Okay.
I have been looking into possibly getting a real estate license.
Getting a real estate license? When you plan on doing all that?
I can do it all online.
You wanna get into real estate, honey?
Did you know this house has nearly tripled in value since you built it?
Triple.
Almost.
I mean, no, honestly, baby, I don't keep up with the real estate and everything that's going on around here.
But that's my point. Like, our area is growing. I see little spec houses come up all the time now, and they're sold so fast. We could do that so easily. I would love it. Right now feels like the perfect timing because your hand's messed up. Fake cattle, who knows what your next step is on that, so. I can see Bubba's mind turning. The fact that they still don't know what the next step is for Faith Cattle is driving him crazy. I'm willing to help. I mean, before having Andy, I worked nonstop. It was something I thoroughly enjoyed. So real estate just seems to naturally be something I gravitate towards.
You've always had an interest in that, so if that's what you want to do, I 100% support you. I'm glad that you're thinking in the right direction, honey, and I'm very thankful for everything that you do. But knowing the fact that you want to contribute financially, that's a little icing on the cake.
I'm gonna need some money to make some money, but yeah, eventually.
You didn't say nothing about that in the beginning now. Cool, so I still don't know what I'm doing with Faith Cattle Company. You're gonna be a big real estate lady. Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll be back to get the noodles in a minute.
Bye.
Bye, Bye, baby. I love you.
I love you too.
What else we need to load? Got clothes,
I packed the checkbook.
brought the checkbook.
Yeah.
Might need it, huh?
Yeah, I might need that.
Today, me and my family are going to a special sale in Meridian, Mississippi. You can buy cattle every weekday at a sale, but the big thing about a special sale is they got the good Bremer cattle. They got the Ultra Black Bulls or Angus Bulls. They've got Tiger Stripe Baldies. They've got Black F1s. They've got just good, hard-to-find cattle. There'll be several hundred head of them at one spot. We make one trip, and we're done.
I'm excited.
I could have married a woman that wanted to go to some island for vacation.
I could spend a lot of money on purses and shoes.
You know, when Misty first started Full Moon Cattle, I knew she wanted it, but it's a tough business.
I'm not complaining. I'm saying instead I married a woman that would rather go to a cow sale than some island and get burnt by the sun.
And here I stand today, watching Misty evolving with Full Moon Cattle and growing in the business and running the business, more importantly. I mean, she pretty much done it on her own, and I'm so proud of her. Today we're looking for Gray Bremers and F1s for the right money.
13, 10, 5. 13, 10, 10, 11, 12, 15, 12, 75. 39, 168, 170. 1380, 1380, 1135, 1135.
Just cut that.
1140, 35, 40, 1140, 1150, 1160, 1170, 1180, 1190, 1200.
There's a lot of people that have their eyes on the same kind of cattle that we do. That makes me a little nervous, because that means they're gonna be running those cattle all the way up.
1270 back to you, 1280, 1290, 1290, 1290, 1300. Good heifers right there. They got good set of Brahman heifers coming up, folks. Brahman heifers coming up.
Maybe from that first set of Gray Bremers in there, everybody just goes, so right then I'm like, oh Lord, everybody here wants them.
1500, 15 quarters, 1525, a good heifer now, 1550, 1575 down here, 80, 1580, 1590, 1600.
They kind of start off at a good price, like, man, you know, that's the fair trade right there on them pairs, and they get higher.
1620, 1630, 1640, 1645.
And higher. And higher.
1645, 1650.
Next thing I know, these cattle are just out of sight.
Wow, look at here, folks.
It really disappoints me that we drove all the way up here and didn't buy nothing. It's getting to the point where Gray Bremers are getting hard to find.
Coming up.
Whether you like it or not, I'm finna put this on you.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa, boy. Whoa, boy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, coming. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now that I've been accepted to row the horse, the colt starting competition, I've got very little time to prepare for this. You know, I train a lot of colts, but this is my first competition. If I'm gonna be successful at it, I've got to start practicing. Listen, y'all guys can go get y'all a seat in the stands. Colt starting is where you start a colt. This is like the first approach you take to this horse. This is his first interaction with a man. Fella's full of himself, ain't you? Come on, buddy. This colt's pretty spicy. He's gonna challenge me, and that's something I need to prepare for this competition. Colts are not used to being around people. I mean, they live in the wild. So when they first have their first interaction, it takes a little while to get them calmed down and get them where you can put a saddle on and get them where you can ride them. I'm gonna show him all my tools. I'm gonna show him my bridle, show him the pad, and show him the saddle. Come here, son. Look, man. Gotta be tough, don't you, guy? This horse really ain't calming down. He is still nervous. I want to keep taking it really slow with this horse, but at the same time, I've got to get my job done. Whether you like it or not, I'm finna put this on you. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, boy. Whoa. Whoa, boy. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, gummit. That saddle just fell off. So that tells me I pushed this colt just a little bit too far, and he is scared. That competition, they're not gonna like that. I'm realizing there's a lot of work to be done and get ready for this competition. It's very stressful.
Get it finished?
I'll finish unhooking it later. Thank you. Thank you.
Look at this.
Bud, don't tell me he's asleep.
Again.
Oh, to be 2 years old. So we drove 3 hours up there, sat through the cell for what, 5 hours close to it?
Yeah.
And then come back home. With nothing. You know, when you drive 3 or 4 hours to a cow sale with your family and come home with an empty trailer, it's kind of like, man, why do we go? I mean, it's just kind of feels like a wasted day almost. There were people there from Texas.
Yes.
People from Tennessee, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi. I mean, just all over.
Because people know that a special sale, if you want quality, that's where you go.
There was not one cow there that wasn't good.
Yeah.
Not one. It was so professionally run, 500 heads sold, it felt like 10 minutes, but I know it took longer than that.
Yeah. Well, it's just because they were all so nice, you just kept looking, you know? You never got bored.
If you're gonna sell your cattle, right there is where to sell them. And if you wanna, you think about the commission that was made at that sale. Just say they averaged 1,500 around.
Okay.
Say 500 head. That's what, $750,000 in revenue.
Right, and then you get the commission off that.
I mean, that's a lot of money changing hands. And the more I get to thinking, the more I get to relaxing and talking to Misty, you know, this cow sale deal ain't a bad idea. It's a very smart and it's a simple mold that most people could do. Me, Booger, and Bubba, just think if we'd done a cattle sale. Just think for 1 second. Like a specialty sale just like the one we just left.
Right.
We're not having to travel all over the great Southeast, all the way to Texas, all the way through all these states to try to gather up cattle to buy, to sell, to trade on. We're technically bringing all that to one spot. Think about it. Brokering cattle, buying and selling cattle is the same thing as putting on a cow sale. I mean, you don't have to do it every week because the money, the commission you would make on the ones you do would be enough to suffice you for a long time. And in your downtime, you can continue to work cattle, buy cattle, sell cattle, gather cattle for the sale. I mean, it might be the right thing and the right move for us to make right now.
I mean, what do you think about that?
I don't know. I seen it work. We just seen it work, right? Decisions.
I want to take these hay bales right here and set them up first, and we've got to set up several little obstacles.
Right.
So we'll go ahead and take these and put them over there.
Don't hurt yourself.
I'm good, yeah.
Just don't overdo it. Just got hurt. How do we do it? What are we doing?
Here.
Making a lane?
Let's make a lane, yeah.
Is that wide enough?
It might be too wide. Let's make it a little bit more narrow. Kaylee and I are out here trying to get this obstacle course set up for Booger.
Is he riding his normal horse through this, or is he getting a colt?
Oh, I don't have a clue. I imagine it's his normal horse. I've never had to build an obstacle course before, so I really don't know what I'm doing.
Booger Brown better win this thing if I'm doing all this work.
I hope he does win because road to the horse is a huge deal. You know, this is something Booger's wanted to do his whole life, and I hope he goes out there and wins it. only thing is, it puts a lot of work on me and Cody. Well, I really more on Cody because of my hand.
Exactly. I feel bad for him.
And I don't really know I don't know what we're gonna do next. But we gotta figure something out because I don't know what the next step is.
Well, if you can't figure out what Faith Cattle's gonna do next, you can always build some houses. You can always buy some plots of land around here and build some houses and sell them. You can easily do that. The area we live in has grown so much over the years. Right now is the perfect time to either flip houses or buy raw land and start building. I mean, it really, really is. They would go so fast. You love construction.
Yeah, I do, but I also love cattle and
So
love
do
cowboy.
both.
Do both?
Whatever, do something that keeps you at home.
I mean, I love construction, but I just don't really know if that's the right way to go right now. But I'll keep that in mind, honey. I mean, you always got good advice, honestly. Somebody should have gave you some advice so you wouldn't have got married to me. That way you wouldn't have to be worried about this nonsense.
You ain't that
Could have
bad.
married some old rich architect or something. Instead you married some old broke, accident-prone cowboy. Kaylee suggested if Faith Cattle Company doesn't figure out its next move, that I should buy plots of land and build homes on them and sell them. And, I mean, let's face it, you can make a whole lot more money in the construction business than you can being a cowboy. We can talk about that later, but let's go ahead and finish setting up the rest of his little obstacles here.
Okay.
Coming up.
It's just really tough getting a colt going.
Well, Bubba says you're a horse whisperer.
You're right, but
When you get judged and scored on everything you do, like yesterday the saddle fell off, and that's where they take points away.
Booger, I know you know what you're doing, but you know Grandma, she's got to give you a little advice.
Tillis! There you go. Look what the cat drug in. What's up, Bubba?
Tillis is a good friend of mine who I met when I first moved up here to Alabama. Done a lot of construction together. Matter of fact, he helped me build my house. Oh, man, I was in the neighborhood, buddy, and heard that you were building some houses down here. I'm gonna stop by and see if I couldn't rob you of some of your lumber.
Man, you ain't got to rob me of nothing. You welcome to anything I got.
I gotta build an obstacle course for Booger.
How much you need?
Honestly, bud, these 2 before randoms will be fine.
Okay.
Being a cowboy, I love the smell of horses, but I also love the smell of new construction. And Tillis, and he's been very successful at his business. Love to see the work that he's been doing. Everything looks really nice. It reminds me of what I used to do.
Y'all staying busy?
I've been sitting around the house going stir crazy.
So what's going on, Bubba?
I ain't really been doing much of nothing with my hand, and me and the guys, we don't really know where we're going with the company right now. Booger's getting ready for a horse event, and Cody and me, we're just trying to figure out what to do with the company now. So kind of in a pickle. I don't know what to do. I love cowboy, I love, you know, raising cattle and stuff, but I don't know, man. The older I get, the...
Well, man, there's plenty of work out here. I tell you, the construction industry is blowing up right now.
Is it?
I got more work than I can shake a stick at. And, you know, I know you. Good carpenter. We built several houses together. And...
Heck, you're the only one to help me work on my house.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of stuff together.
Yeah, we have. If you ever need something to do, I got plenty of work going, or could even throw you some.
You got a lot of houses going on right now.
Yeah, we're selling these houses before we can even build them.
Wow.
This one's pre-sold.
Wow, man. Well, you know, Kaylee, she's been thinking about getting into real estate, and she's been telling me, you know, Bubba, I'll get into real estate, you can buy some land, build some spec homes. She's even mentioned, heck, you know, you and Tillis get together and build one and sell it and all that.
I'm looking at getting my broker's license. Kaylee could even come on and be my first agent.
Man, that'd be a great idea.
Yeah.
Well, I know she'd love that. I like that idea.
Yeah.
It's always nice to have good friends you can count on. The construction's booming around here right now, and Tillis, he's got a lot of houses going on right now. And I know if I ever need the extra work, Tillis will be more than happy to have me come along. And that makes me feel a lot better right there, buddy, because I've been stressed out about the company. You know, I mean, I started this thing from the ground up, and I'm trying to stay there and keep things going, you know, but stuff happens for a reason, you know? Like, I don't know why this happened, but it did.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you, it was good stopping by here to see you and catching up, and, you know, like I said, I've been stressed out and worried, but you kind of opened up my eyes. But I appreciate the lumber. Do I owe you anything for it?
No, man. Shoot, no. You sure this is enough?
Yeah, buddy, this is gonna be plenty. This will be plenty.
Well, here, let me help you load it up.
Okay. All right.
Well, I'm so glad y'all came over tonight so we could have dinner.
Oh, well, we got to celebrate Booger going to Road to the Horse.
Absolutely. It looks really good.
Nothing like good home-cooked chicken. Great meal.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight, the whole family's getting together for dinner at Pam and Gary's house to celebrate Booger's achievement by being selected to go to Road to the Horse. It's an elite colt starting competition.
So, Booger, have you been busy training?
I've been super busy trying to get some colts going. And, you know, when I'm trying to train a horse, I'm trying to put myself in the same atmosphere as Road to the Horse in the same situations to try to prepare me.
Oh, that's a good idea.
What all will you have to train the colt to do?
There's a lot of stuff you're gonna have to do, like, you know, go over a bridge and ride through obstacles, and there's always a tarp there. Right. Bubba offered to make me some obstacles. He said, at least we can practice on that. And I was working the colt yesterday, and it just didn't go real smooth, and it's just really tough getting a colt going.
Well, Bubba says you're a horse whisperer.
You're right, but competitions is different than just training horses. So.
When you get judged and scored on everything you do, like yesterday the saddle fell off, and that's where they take points away.
So that's gonna be really tough.
Don't you agree that you work best under pressure, though? I mean, don't you think?
When it comes down to the wire, that's Booger.
Yeah, exactly. So you might go out there and really surprise yourself.
Well, I want to go in at half-cocked. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities come out of this, and I want to win it. I want to do great. You know, at Road to the Horse, there's 2 divisions. I'm in the wild card division. And if you win the wild card division this year, you have a chance of coming back next year and competing in the main division, and that pays $100,000. That's something me and Jacqueline could really use right now, trying to find us a piece of property and build us a house.
Booger, I know you know what you're doing, but you know Grandma, she's got to give you a little advice. It makes a difference if you've been to the Road to the Horse and you've got an idea of what's going to be happening, right?
Right.
Well, I feel like you need to find somebody that's been there before that can give you some pointers on what's going to be happening.
You're right. If I had someone to help me that has been there before, kind of know the atmosphere, because I'm just seeing videos and hear tell, but I don't know who I would ask.
You want me to help you?
You might have to be my pen wrangler. Most of the time, Grandma was like, I know you'll do the right thing. But now, she's telling me I need to go get someone that knows the event. I mean, of course, that makes all the sense in the world. That's like so simple, duh.
Well, I know you, Booger, and you're gonna go into it and give it 110%. The rest of us will be sitting in the audience rooting you on and not breathing.
And Grandma will be at home just yelling her head off. So I know you can do it, Booger.
You know, everybody's been super supportive about Road to the Horse. I've had so many things on my mind, thinking about my horsemanship skills, thinking about the competition, thinking about my family, the guys, our business. But I am very, very blessed to have such a great family around me. The team behind me and what I'm doing is the right thing.
Matthew, what are we gonna be saying while we're up in those stands?
Thanks, partner.
Coming up.
Look how laid back my colt is.
Here he goes. Oh!
You rope bulls, ladies and gentlemen.
Have y'all seen Matthew? Oh, there he is.
Well, we got the obstacle course set up, and I wanted all the families there today because, you know, we love spending time with each other. I just want to welcome all of y'all right now to Mr. Booger Brown's Road to the Road to the Horse, the obstacle course. Even though we don't know what direction the company's going, we're a close-knit family. We want to stay close together.
Y'all do all this stuff?
Yeah, man. And be supportive of everybody, no matter what they're doing or where their life takes them. That's what we're all about. Booger Brown, what you're gonna have to do today, you're gonna have to go through all 5 of these situations right here, buddy. I hope you're not scared. You look a little nervous.
The obstacle course is what you have to go through to prove your horsemanship skills. So you got to figure out the best approach to each obstacle. It's just like math equations when you was in school. Same thing for a horse.
Is Dudley gonna be okay?
I ain't never seen nothing like this either. I'm not gonna be riding this same horse at Road to the Horse. It's gonna be a different horse regardless. But old Studley, he's my main mount. So hey, if I kind of brush up and learn how to get through them now, no matter what horse I'm on, I'll do better up there.
First thing we're gonna have you do, we're gonna take old Studley and we're gonna back him between these hay bales. I want you to back out of here like this and just pick him up 180 like you normally do. No deductions for backing down through the hay bales. And then we want you to step over them pipes right there. And then, hey, listen, if you do this, it's gonna be a 5-point deduction for every set that you knock down. Look here, this is the tarp. Once you get to the blue tarp right here, you got 30 seconds to cross it.
I understand.
And then this right here, It's called the noodle wall. This is guaranteed to spook you. A lot of these things in this obstacle here, horses have never seen. So the idea here is to try to spook the horse. That way you can see Booger's horsemanship take over and handle any situation that he's in.
Why don't me and Misty compete against each other in this obstacle course?
Are you really calling out my wife on a competition?
All 120 pounds of this?
She called me out of barrel race. Let's do it.
Let's go, Booger Brown.
You know, I know it'll be a lot of fun, me and Misty competing in this obstacle course. I mean, we did have us a pretty good barrel race together.
We about to just get out here and do a little challenge.
I ain't no barrel racer.
No, don't sass me, Booger Brown.
Come on, Misty.
1692. Next down, Booger Brown.
Punch him, bud, punch him.
Come on, boy, punch him. Come on, make it go. Come on. 1952.
Yeah, right. I'm still pretty sure that Cody added time to the clock because he was the timekeeper. This is a perfect time for a rematch.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
You know, with me, Booger, and Bubba, it's always been easy to separate business from family. And it's
On a rare occasion, we all have time just to get together and do stuff like this.
so I realized that this isn't
It's a good time to bring up the cow sale idea.
First contestant, Booger Brown.
Woo, woo, woo.
Guys, he's going through the first round right now.
So Booger starts off trying to back down through the hay bales, and honestly, Studley, he doesn't know whether back between them or step over the top of them. Booger looks like he's having a little bit of hard time.
No, oh no. Go, Studley.
There he goes. Look at the form.
Right then, Studley knows he has to trust Booger, that Booger's gonna put him through something that's not gonna hurt him, and that's what happens.
He's through the hay. Judges, where are you looking?
Ladies and gentlemen, the next contestant is Misty.
Hey, let's go.
My approach to this course is to just really take it slow.
First, she's got to back through the wall of hay without the horse taking a bite.
There you go, there you go.
I want him to just stay calm and to realize that these things I'm asking him to go through, they're not scary.
Look how smooth that was.
I need a backup beaver. That was pretty good.
Now comes the laundry basket of doom. And Booger Brown's got to go over the laundry baskets. Can he do it? Oh, he knocks one down. That's 5 points. All right, get over the next one, cowboy. You got it. Go. Oh, another 5 points.
I don't like this.
He's over the third one.
If Studley's anything like Booger, he's never seen a laundry basket. It's something new, and the horse has got to put their faith in you to be able to go through something like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes number 4, and he's clear.
In-point deduction.
Now comes the next contestant.
She's actually very familiar with the laundry basket. That one goes smooth. Oh,
That's
5
okay.
points.
It's okay.
Oh,
It's okay.
10
It's okay.
points.
It's all right.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
What? Take him up. Ah. Well, I mean, you're 100%. That counts for something.
Woo!
Clap.
4 for 4.
Now on to the Tarp Mania. Tarp Mania has been known to buck a many a cowboy off in this day.
Look
Get
how
him up.
laid back my colt is.
Yeah, you finna see laid back. Here he goes. Oh! Tarp can be tricky.
When Studley gets to the blue tarp, he thinks that there's a 3,000-foot cavern underneath it. He won't touch it. Booger's got 30 seconds to touch his tarp or he's fixing to get disqualified.
You can rope bulls, ladies and gentlemen, but you can't ride through these obstacle courses.
Studley is surprisingly having a really hard time with this. I am extremely shocked because Booger puts Studley through all kinds of real-life obstacles every day.
Booger, you can choose to deduct 5 points from your final score by bypassing the chart.
There he goes.
Oh, there he goes. Good posture.
There you go.
He's across it.
I think it's really eye-opening to Booger to really focus on how he's going to adapt with a fresh colt going through these obstacles.
Here we are to the last obstacle, the wall of the noodle.
He's like, this is a tree, this is a fence.
You can tell that Studley is not liking the pool noodles.
It goes to show you how difficult this thing would be on a colt.
This horse is not in his element, and I'm not sure if Booger knows how to fix it.
We'll try it again.
Oh no.
Coming up.
Misty, you're gonna have to show me some of your tricks sometime.
You want to learn how to barrel race?
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are to the last obstacle, the wall of the noodle.
He's like, this is a tree, this is a fence. You know, I'm really appreciative Bubba took out the time to build this obstacle, because I don't go through obstacles daily. It goes to show you how difficult this would be on a colt. We'll try it again.
Once he gets to the noodle wall, we probably should have changed it to a brick wall, because that's what he hit. But I'd be scared, too, if I was standing somewhere and had all these noodles poking in my face.
This is not a timed event, Mr. Brown. Oh, Booger Brown turned his horse around.
It did not take long for Booger to turn Studley around and start backing him through the noodle wall.
It don't matter how you go, as long as you go, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. And he does it!
That actually shows me that he's cut out for this kind of competition. I really think he can adapt and adjust to how his colt's acting, and even this small maneuver, as simple as it seems, it reminds me that Booger's got this.
This is gonna be hilarious if he goes through it.
Well, now it's Misty's turn to go. He gets to the noodle wall. Does he hesitate? Does he stop?
There he goes. Go, Alfred!
No, he doesn't. Alfred's through the wall and just, woo! Misty's doing so well, she's making Booger look real bad.
Judges, have you tallied up your scores?
Oh, that was simple.
Sorry, Booger. Misty's the clear winner.
Yes.
Clearly, Misty's the winner of this competition. But I will say this, the true winner of this competition was Booger. When he turned his horse around backwards and went through them noodles, that's what you call perseverance, and perseverance is what wins.
Misty, I must say, I am impressed.
Thank you.
You're gonna have to show me some of your tricks sometime.
You want to learn how to barrel race?
I don't think this was really good for Booger to get smoked by Misty in this friendly little competition. He's already kind of down in the dumps, but I'm just hoping that Booger still has a positive outlook on this, and seeing everybody's having a great time and these horses are already saddled, I think this is a great time for me to ask Misty to show me how to barrel race. I think it might take some pressure off.
Well, what I'm mostly worried about is like turning them fast.
You want to go fast?
Yeah.
They get slow to start with.
Well, I'll go slow to start with, but I want to go fast.
I was surprised that Jacqueline had any interest in barrel racing. I mean, that is so exciting for me because that's something that I can share with her.
Okay.
Get your reins tight so you feel comfortable. There you go.
There you go, Jacqueline.
There.
you go.
That was,
There you go. There you go.
Get your weight in your, now sit down. There you go.
All the way.
Bring her home. Bring her home. All right.
This is really a lot of fun.
Can I do it again?
Yeah.
And after a couple times of taking it slow, Misty's ready to put me to the test.
Go, Jacqueline. Go, go, go.
There you go.
There you go.
Go, 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 go.
Go, 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 go. There you go, girl. Pull her around.
You know, Jacqueline runs this pattern. I couldn't be more proud of her. She's getting outside of her element. She's learning stuff. You know, at the end of the day, Jacqueline reminds me, there's a lot to this horse training competition. It's not just all about training the horse.
That was so much fun.
At least we have one winner of the Brown family. You know, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna smile, and I'm gonna have a good time, and I'm gonna do the best I can. That's what it's all about.
We got to do that again.
Man, I tell you what, watching y'all do all this is making me work up an appetite. Y'all want to eat something?
Heck yeah.
Huh? Let's go get something to eat.
All right, Bubba's buying. We're eating steaks.
I'm buying. Let's go.
Let's go. We got to get these horses undone.
Yeah, let's go.